Hard, heavy, and hair. Badass music for badass listeners. With Pariah Burke.
Reality Suite is a four-piece New Jersey hard rock band, making waves far beyond the Garden State. Although they have yet to tour outside the Northeastern United States, they have fans all over the world. And that can be attributed to the fact that Reality Suite songs, and especially their music videos, are powerful messages wrapped in driving beats, blistering guitar solos, and catchy lyrics. Play any of their songs and you'll find yourself rocking out and singing along, long before you realize the lyrics are about you and people you care about. It's introspective, soul-minded lyrics woven into hard rock delivered by Kimmii Heart's smooth as top-shelf bourbon voice. The crunchy goodness, undulating riffs, and hypnotic solos of Joe Padula's guitar. Antonio Valenti's gorilla chest-pounding basslines. And driving the other's passion up notch by notch while taking control of listeners' feet and raised fists is Brian King's drums. You've heard me play their music from time to time over the last 3 years on the Hard, Heavy, and Hair show, ever since I first became aware of Reality Suite with their 2018 self-released Awaken EP. I thought it was about time I sat down and talked with this dynamic quartet. That's okay. So I'm Pariah. Thank you for joining me on the show.
Thanks for having us.
So I'm joined by Reality Suite. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and your positions in the band?
Hi, I'm Kimmii Heart. I'm the lead singer of Reality Suite.
That's Joe.
Thank you. Joe
That's
Padula,
Joe.
Reality Suite guitar player.
We're just going to talk all over each other.
King.
Oh, I'm Brian King. I am the drummer of Reality Suite.
Are you?
I try. Still try.
I'm Antonio. I play bass. It's true.
He's still auditioning.
Still working that out.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Are you also the sound man, Antonio?
I mean,
That's the problem.
relatively.
You get what you pay for.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys. I've been following your music for a few years.
Great. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
I've seen your name around for equal amount of time. So it was very familiar when when I heard from you.
Oh, thank you. So for people who don't know who you are, what's your music like?
Oh, I always get tripped up every time someone asks me this question because I'm like, what do we sound like? It's like rock. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say it's like a modern version of classic rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be perfect.
Yeah, arena rock.
Yeah. Like a
Yeah,
modern
hair metal.
arena.
Hair metal.
Well,
A fusion of old and new.
Yeah, definitely.
Rock.
It's the continuation if rock and roll was as popular as it was in the 70s. If there were the 70s, you know what I'm saying? Like if the popularity of rock at that time were still continuing today, instead of pop or rap or anything like that, this is what it would sound like.
Okay. And I've for people who haven't, I've played some of your songs on the Hard, Heavy, and Hair show, but for people who haven't heard the show, they might be well acquainted with some of the bands you've opened for, and that might help them put your sound in perspective. Can you tell us a little bit about who some of those bands were?
Rat.
Vixen.
Rat, Vixen,
Trapped.
Yeah.
Trickster. Danger.
Also, we with Phil Sousan.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
Line.
Last
Tucson.
Line.
From
Sorry.
Ozzy
Really bad at
Osbourne's,
this.
Ozzy Osbourne's former bass player. Yep.
yeah.
Have you heard Last in Line?
Yes.
With Vicky Campbell? Love
Yep.
their stuff, right?
Very good.
Great.
Yeah, that's quite a few bands you've opened for. So who writes the songs?
We all do. Like,
We
very
outsource.
collective.
Yeah. Phil Stan and Vivian Campbell.
Send them out to India? You know,
Oh, yes.
We're very good translators. Yeah.
But they're a little behind right now because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, very sad what's going on over there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's like Kimmii said, it's totally. I can't get the word out. It's
Organic.
Orgasmic and organic. Yeah, we all
Collaborative.
Collaborative. That's the word.
Galactic.
Collaborative.
It's galactic.
We all like feed off of each other. So like we'll put something on the Google Drive. Like anyone like has an idea, like Joe put a riff up, or I'll put like a melody or a snippet, or even all of us will throw stuff up on the drive. And like if one of us gets it, then we throw up all together.
Numerous times I puked all over my computer.
So yeah, if we get inspired enough, we all throw up.
I've been so
Band of
happy.
parties together stays together kind of thing.
Right, exactly. I just thought about that emoji with the green.
Oh, there you go.
No, but like Kimmii said, that like there's stuff that Joe put on the drive a year and a half ago that I just rediscovered this week.
Yeah, that's how slow we are.
Yeah,
We're
no,
really
like,
slow
there's a
already.
lot of
It's
stuff
not
up
like
there that we
that.
haven't even like.
We're backlogged, so sometimes
Yeah.
riffs, they don't always go in the recycle bin.
Yeah.
They'll sit on the drive for a little bit, and then it's almost like when that inspiration hits, and you're like, wait a second, that riff we can use now. You know, it's that type of thing.
Well, I once sent a cassette in the mail to Brian, and I think he just discovered it.
When he was 13, he sent me a cassette,
He just got it.
and it's still he just got it.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
It's got a
No.
great song out.
So the post office in New Jersey is just not
I
that.
can't
So,
tell
There is
sometimes when they're joking.
Yeah, the postal service is not serviceable. We still have Pony Express in that town, so.
They're just servicing each other.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna get hate mail from Jersey. Okay.
the New Jersey post office.
What?
No, I mean the postal workers in New Jersey.
All right.
Yeah, so in about a year I'll get that hate mail from there.
Yeah.
So some of your songs have some pretty powerful messages. Where do they come from?
Well, definitely a lot is based from real life experiences. It's drawn from like real emotions and like a lot of the things like I come up with, I write down in like, you know, like in my journal, and then like I'll go back to it and then put melodies to it and get inspired, and I don't know, just
Yeah, and
depends on the
sometimes
song too. Like
yeah, and a lot of times like there was sometimes we're inspired by fans that we interact with. Like there's a song called "Blame It on Angels" that was directly inspired. Well, some of the lyrics were inspired by one of our fans that was, you know, having issues at home. Her mother was bipolar. She committed suicide, and then she was having issues with her father. We did a video chat with her. You guys remember?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
She was like a 14-year-old girl from Argentina, and you know, she was in a funk. And we video chatted with her. We kind of tried to support her, make her feel good and stuff. And that was about 3 years ago. And I've kept in touch with her, but like Kimmii and I both wrote parts of that song. The parts that I wrote were directly inspired from her. Her situation, her lifestyle totally moved me. You know, dealing with her, again, like her mother was bipolar. She inherited the bipolar genes, so she had that as well. So yeah, but yeah, everything we come up with is pretty deep.
Has she commented on the song?
I made sure that she heard it, and she was very touched by it. She's a survivor. She's still around. I think she's 18 now, actually.
Yeah.
And you know, she's got a very unique lifestyle. Yeah. I don't know how much to reveal because, you know, it's her story, but yeah. But yeah.
But that's the secret recipe. I once wrote lyrics. It's the most hated song ever.
We don't play it.
It's that song on the
But
cassette tape that never got to me.
but yeah, they're really like drawn from like deep emotions, deep feelings, like experiences that some of you can't even explain experiences like, but you know, and it's just amazing when people do reach out and be like, hey, like thank you for writing this, because like I feel the same way. Like, thank you for like describing that emotion or capturing that in our song.
Yeah, it's the best feeling, getting that feedback from fans worldwide. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, you're not alone going through it. Like,
Yeah. So how does that feel? Somebody comes up to you after your set and says, "Your song touched me. Your song made me feel not alone."
it keeps me going. Like, it keeps me writing, because I know that I'm making a difference somewhere out there. Like so many artists have done for me, like growing up, that still to this day, like music just has moved me so much. It's just saved my life every day. So if I can do that for anyone else, then I keep doing it.
Yeah, there's messages we get from supporters on social media, and there's certain days where like I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to the rest of the guys. And
Yeah, it's a great thing.
yeah, certain things they say that it's almost like you read that and you're like, wow, if we were to disband tomorrow and say, you know what, I'm not into this anymore, let's just call it quits, I would still feel like we accomplished something, because we have these comments from these kids, people, adults from all around the world that are like, oh my God, you got me through such and such of a situation, or, you know, you were saying exactly how I felt and all stuff like that. You know, that's great when you can connect with somebody that you've never met from around the world. It's not like we're playing for our friends anymore, you know, or our relatives.
Well, that's amazing to be able to have that kind of reach and that kind of knowing you've made a difference.
It's a great thing, man. It really is.
Fantastic feeling. Yep.
So let's lighten it up a little bit. Where did Kiss the Ring come from? That's definitely.
We were watching The Godfather, and
Gene Simmons. It came from Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Oh my God. So wait, what happened with that? The chorus, you wrote the chorus and I wrote the verse.
Well, the great story about that is our collaborativeness and lack of communication.
Yes. Oh yes, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joey had the riff and he put it on the drive. And we were in a situation where we had the Awaken EP, which was a 5-song EP. It was being picked up by a European label, and they wanted a couple extra tracks. So for the first time, we actually had an agenda. We actually had to write a couple extra songs, and we had a timeline. So Joey had, like 2 riffs. He threw it down the drive. That was the one that both Kimmii and I gravitated towards. And it was literally like over the course of like not a phone call, but like a day, a couple hours within a message. And I said, Joe, I got this awesome chorus.
We both wrote to the same.
Yeah, and
it became a cat fight.
We're like, mine's right.
We finished up. So, and Kimmie's like, that's great because I have a great verse. I was like, oh, great. It's like coming together like that. The term "kiss the ring" was something I heard a few times. I mean, obviously it's a popular phrase, but for whatever reason, I had never heard "kiss the ring" before. And
Me neither.
a couple of family members had said it, and ironically, somebody who I'd met in town had said, "I'm not going to kiss the ring of these people." To me, the term "kiss the ring" is about, nobody can tell me what's right. I got my own 2 eyes. I will not kiss the ring. You can't tell me how to live my life. It's like keeping up with the Joneses. I don't want to live that way. You can't tell me how to live, that type of thing. But anyway, so I said I wrote a chorus. Kimmii says I wrote the verse. We get down there and we both wrote to the same part of the song. And we were kind of like, well, I like my part. And she's like, well, I like my part.
It's like
a little biased.
It's like Reese's peanut butter cups, you get chocolate, you get peanut butter.
But then we had to break it up. I had to make some guitar chord changes.
Gene Simmons enters the room and he says, folks, why don't you let me write the verse? No, I'm kidding.
No, first we sent Ant out for pizza.
Yeah, we sent him out for pizza.
And I got it.
Yeah, and he
got the pizza.
He got it.
No, what we did
by the time he came back, it was all written.
That's how the chorus A section and the B section came about. So the A section, which is the first half, is what I wrote, and then the second half, the chanty part that we opened the song with, was what Kimmii wrote, and they just kind of blended together really well. And then the verses Kimmii came up with on the spot. It was just amazing. It's like one of those rare times.
Yeah, I love when that happens. Like, magic happens in the studio sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
When it goes for pizza,
When I don't have pizza,
it's not
everything
distracting
happens.
us.
It fit like OJ's glove. It was like perfect.
Now, on a side
didn't
note,
do
I do want to mention that I didn't understand the meaning behind "Kiss the Ring" at the same level. I thought it was based on like a boxing fight, and when you knock somebody out, they kiss the ring. Get it?
The
That
canvas.
was my
No,
interpretation.
it's a metaphor, like
Right.
Yeah.
analogy.
But now that they explained that, I feel much better.
Thanks for joining the band, Ant. Welcome.
So is
He
that
was
where
out
the
getting
video
pizza.
came from? Kimmii with you boxing?
Well, see, that clarified it. I mean, I thought it was something right. Apparently, it wasn't.
Gene Simmons
Was it?
sent us a picture, and no, we that goes back like 4 or 5 years, right? We were going to shoot a video for a song called "Conspire" on our Skin album,
Right.
right? Am I right?
Yeah.
And we were going to do
Kimmii
something.
running on the street.
Yeah, we're gonna do something with
rogue
her,
and all
like
that.
training
Yeah.
or something. And at that time, back in like 2016, we were going around looking at gyms or whatever. It just never worked out. And when it came time to do "Kiss the Ring," I think we're kind of short on ideas, quite honestly. And we said, well, what about that idea of Kim in the gym? It kind of works. And Antonio said, I'm going to go out for pizza. And while he was out for pizza,
Came up with this plan.
we came up with the plan. No, but yeah, so yeah, it just made sense. It kind of like synergy, just like,
Yeah.
it's a good thing we didn't use that idea back then because this kind of worked.
Well, see, I was thinking when you told me that you both wrote to the same riff, I was thinking you two got in the boxing ring to work out who's
You know what? That would have been funny in the video if you were one of the boxers.
That's a great.
No one
idea.
would have gotten it though.
That would've been fun.
Why is he fighting the drummer?
And what's Anthony doing?
Isn't that guy a drummer? Yeah, and in the background, eating
Pizza. They're fighting. This is Joe.
We really should do a video where we act with each other. That's a good idea.
That is a great idea. Our
We're
next
gonna
video.
do a soap opera. That's it.
real musicians of New Jersey, something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So just for people who don't know, so you came out with your debut album Skin in 2015, then your EP Awaken in 2018, which was kind of a greatest hits for you. And then you have the Awaken Deluxe edition. What's the difference with Deluxe?
About 5 words, right? Or 5 letters.
Yeah.
In parentheses.
okay.
That's the
no,
difference.
It's available on 8-track. That was the deluxe.
That was the deluxe version, yeah. No, well, yeah, the EP was 2017, and that was
Hold on.
5 songs.
Gene Simmons enters the room.
Gene Simmons enters the room and
It's
says,
all about marketing.
folks, I believe that you should.
I think that you should do something.
And he patented it. Anyway, no, yeah, so 2017, we released the EP, Dead to Me, Grave, Live Out Forever, all that stuff. Dead to Me was like the standout track at that point. And then we started to get some bites from some European labels. And we decided to go with Lions Pride Music. And like I said earlier, they wanted to re-release it on CD. So we wrote another 3 songs. We stuck like an acoustic version of Grave on there. We stuck like the clean edited versions of a couple of the other songs that had, curses and stuff. So we kind of expanded it to 12 songs. And that's why it was called Deluxe.
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 Okay. And one of the songs on there was a cover version. Why did you decide to do that particular song, Smashing Pumpkins' Bullet with Butterfly Wings?
Actually, we were on live. We had
Instagram.
live in Instagram.
Yeah.
And we had just finished recording
Drums.
drums for Trick. Thank you.
Sorry.
Line.
Just kick it in.
Line. I need my line, please.
I can speak.
Do you want to take
What
that
she
back
was
to the
saying
top and
was-
try your lines again?
Yeah. Thanks out.
Let me go get pizza. Hold on.
Yeah, bye.
All right, now we can talk.
No, so we had like everything set up after recording drums for Triggers, and we were on Instagram Live, and we figured while we had everything set up, why don't we lay down a drum track for another song, like to record later on? So we did a poll, and fans are just,
Throwing a bunch of songs out there.
and then that one came
Yeah.
up, and I was like, ooh, like I've had this on repeat for like the past like week or something. And it's just like with everything going on in the world, like I kind of do feel like a rat in a cage right now. So let's do it.
Yeah, it felt very appropriate.
So Ryan didn't even like
right there on the spot.
Yeah, right there on the spot. He heard the drums and then he did it. Like, and
crazy.
That's the take we had, right? Like,
Yeah.
how many takes did you do? 2?
I think all of us collectively
wow.
only did a couple passes at the song. Like none of us practiced it or memorized it or nothing. That was genuinely, I want to say heartfelt, because we all really like that song,
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not like a dig on the song. It's not like just a simple song. It's such a fun song to do that it was worth doing. It just felt comfortable to do.
We didn't have to crowbar it in. It was just like,
Yeah.
We all felt it.
That's cool. And Kimmii, your vocals were a lot clearer than Billy Corgan's.
Thank you.
The first time I heard that song years ago, I could have sworn he said at Spider-Man's age, he's still just a rat in a cage.
Spider-Man's
Those are the best
age.
lyrics when like you think they're saying something else like for years and you find out like what? That's what you're saying.
That's great.
CCR, there's a bathroom on the right, Mondegrin's, they're called. I was talking to somebody about that. Actually, I was being interviewed on somebody's show just yesterday about that. So who are your influences?
Oh my god, I have a couple influences. Definitely Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm. Taylor Momsen from The Pretty Reckless. Christina Aguilera. She's like since I was young, I loved her.
She's an amazing vocalist.
Yeah,
Really is,
I mean her. Wow, just what she does with her voice is incredible. So she's definitely an idol. But yeah, Lizzie Hale, she is definitely like what she's doing is like everything. Like she's just my inspiration.
Okay.
This is Joe. From left to right.
It goes way back. I mean, from Page, Frank Hannon, Satriani, Van Halen, Vito Bratta, White Lion. I mean, that style, Slash, just rock and roll.
Yeah. I started with Peter Criss from Kiss, and I moved on to I guess as I got older, like Lars Ulrich from Metallica and Neil Peart, and Tommy Lee, the powerful stuff.
What about Alex Van Halen? We were just talking about
Yeah,
that.
Alexa Van Halen.
He never made your list, huh?
Alex Van Halen, we were talking about last week. I never really got the Alex Van Halen phenomenon. I am ashamed to admit.
No.
But I'm waiting for somebody to clarify. But yeah, I came from, like the Tommy Lee's, the more flashy, Blas Elias from Slaughter, that type of stuff.
Steel Panther.
And Ringo Starr, of course, Steel Panther, yeah. But yeah, stuff like that. From a songwriting perspective, big Beatles fan. Believe it or not, Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20, Bon Jovi, Meg Myers, yeah.
I love her.
He's got a lot of
I
influence
love
here.
her so much.
Yeah.
He's got a lot more than
Yeah.
I
We're
was.
just
Every
gonna talk.
song she writes is just.
Well, all right.
Billy
Is it-
Squire. Anyway, go ahead.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
So
He's not really.
I'm very inspired by Domino's Pizza.
Are you making fun of me now?
No.
That was a stab at
I'm the
me.
pizza guy.
Bruno's down the street.
I'm the pizza guy. All right, no, seriously. I think, with my influences definitely has to start out with Geddy Lee because he's so intricate and incredible on playing bass, obviously, and multi-talented in so many ways. Billy Sheehan, I think he's fantastic. I'm also a big fan of John Taylor, Duran Duran.
Oh yeah.
He's such a great bass player, and he was so underrated.
That's
like
cool.
not a lot of people look to him, but if you really dig in his bass playing, it's just so incredible. Paul McCartney, how melodic he was on bass. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was going to say Taylor was in, he really stood out in the Power Station.
Yes.
He really got to, you got to hear the bass.
I
Yeah.
love that.
With that.
I have like 4 or 5 copies of it, sealed, open.
You know,
Like 12-inch single, get it on. Like
it's got broken records of them.
I'm not one Power Station enthusiast that you're gonna meet in your lifetime. Anyway.
Probably true.
In modern stages, my favorite bass player right now is, honestly, I don't know his name, but the band Royal Blood, and I'm not good with names for the modern bands. I'll be honest with you, but he's incredible. I mean, the idea that it's basically Royal Blood is a 2-man group, drums and bass, but the bass player performs with pedals a split signal of a guitar and bass, with a bass guitar.
Yeah, they're talented.
But the melodies that he creates and how solid he's just it's righteous, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I really like Royal Blood. His name's Mike Kerr, by the way.
Kerr or Curb?
Kerr, Kerr.
Kerr, Mike Kerr. I'm going to remember that. I never talked to him, so I don't know.
I wonder if they send him out for pizza too.
I think he likes Hawaiian style pizzas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's that.
He must be Colombian.
So if you guys could have a guest musician for a
Mhm.
song, who would you pick? Or who would you most, pie in the sky, who would you most like to have
Well,
guest on a Reality Suite song?
vocally,
Whatever position, whatever
Yeah.
instrument.
well, 2 bass players would be ridiculous. It'd be like Spinal Tap.
So you would gladly set it out for getting Lee?
I would definitely tap out if getting.
He's done it before. He's done it
I have
before.
no problem. Yeah, I've done
Nothing he's
it.
not
It'd
used
be
to.
cool to do something with
We
Lindsey
played.
Sterling, but
You're not going to feel it.
the
Mm.
violin.
No.
Yes, that would be. She's right. Lindsey Sterling would be a fantastic catch. That'd be great. What? No, seriously, that's cool.
I mean, yeah, Lizzie Hale or Amy Lee.
Would you do it as a duet?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think we would want Kruger.
Chad Kruger?
Chad Kruger. That's it.
Nickelback. Yeah.
So we could be in
Yes.
Manchester one more time.
Ryan, are you a Nickelback fan?
I really actually do like them, even though,
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
See,
I
we're
can-
like the band is split. Like,
I do not like them.
No, it's 3. I think Joe is.
I'm like this with them.
oh, you're
I-
teetering now.
No, the thing is, I can't hear too many songs at once. Like, I got to put it aside.
Yeah.
But a couple songs, 2-3 songs, yeah, I could deal with that. It's cool.
I'm like that with the Beatles. I love their music. Their songwriting's amazing, but I
Yeah.
can't sit down and listen to a whole Beatles record. But yeah, Nickelback, I wish I could play them more, but I can't play them on the show because, I mean, it's
So
rare.
polarizing.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
makes people turn the dial.
It's amazing.
It's crazy, man.
They've got some good music, but
They do.
oh well.
Great song. Oh well.
There's a listener for everyone.
Okay, so this is a total non sequitur, but I wanted to ask Kimmii, your stage pants, the ones that look like they're made completely out of straps. Where'd
Yeah.
you get those? Were they a custom creation? Or-
Secrets.
No. I actually found them in a boutique, and
Ah.
like a certain boutique where they only like carry certain amounts of the sizes, and then once they sell. And my buckle pants,
Oh, the strap.
my
Oh.
buckle pants, and it was so funny. Actually, I was shopping with a friend, and she picks it up, and she was like, "I don't know what this is, but this is all you." So I was like, "Give me that!" And like I went to the dressing room to try it on, and like, wow, that was a dilemma right there. But once I got them on, yeah,
You
I was
couldn't get
like,
them
yeah, I couldn't get them off.
The most
Literally.
popular. That's the most popular question on social media. What you just asked.
Right.
Really?
Somebody, if not multiple people, when we post a photo of Kimmii in those pants, like, "Oh my God, where'd you get those pants?" All that stuff. Great.
I've actually said on the air when I first saw them, I just think they're one of the greatest stage outfits ever.
Yeah.
You know, they're just great. So kudos for finding those.
Yeah, I always go back to that boutique, like hoping to find like the next
What was the name of
like
the boutique?
glam.
That
Glam.
makes sense. Oh,
Yeah, I
glam.
think glam. It's in the mall. It's in the mall. Like it's just
What?
it's a boutique, and they
Clams and
they
hams.
just have like all these unique
Clams and clams.
outfits, and they always have different things in. But once they sell out, then that's it. Like that's cool.
One of a kind.
If you want to go ahead and give them an official plug, what mall are they in? Maybe you'll get an endorsement from them.
Oh yeah, Google it. Google it.
We'll have to talk to them first. We'll definitely have to talk to them
Clams
first.
and clams.
But you're probably right, though. You're probably right.
Yeah, Garden State Plaza Mall.
Oh, is that where it is? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Westfield, aka.
Yeah. Right. It is Westfield.
Okay. So what's next for you? Is there a new album in the works?
Yeah, that's a good segue. No,
Well-
the final.
Oh.
Yes, acoustic
Oh.
foam. Is that Reality Suite branded acoustic foam?
This
Ah,
is Awaken on vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm sure you've heard of.
Get closer to the yeah. There you go.
Awaken on vinyl. And this is a limited number pressing, as I understand, right?
That's correct.
Show them the vinyl.
Nice.
We have what? 300?
Where's the
300,
vinyl?
yeah.
Where's the vinyl?
What? It's not in there? Oh,
I store the vinyl outside of the jacket to avoid ringwear.
there's such a thing.
What is ringwear?
Oh, it's like ringworm, but it's different.
You know, like on the outside of the record, we see the actual imprint of the record.
Oh, it's white vinyl.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
This
And,
way, if you spill coffee on it, you'll know.
Oh god.
That is really slick.
Yeah,
we were
it's fun.
initially
Yes.
doing a signed poster for the first 100 people that pre-order it. But we actually got the posters in, and we actually wound up getting more than we expected. So now we're going to offer a signed poster. With
Hold on.
everybody.
Where's Gene?
By the way, the vinyl is
That's
actually
the
not.
poster. You can
The vinyl is not really vinyl. It's actually white chocolate, so
Oh, I
you
haven't
can't
seen
eat
the
it after
poster in
listening.
person.
I haven't seen the poster.
Oh my god. that's-
Wow!
So this could be
Show
a
it!
signed
Show
poster.
it!
This could be a signed poster for everybody that pre-orders it. So
Oh, very nice.
bigger.
Mm, that is cool.
Where's the pizza?
What?
Where's the pizza in the poster?
Right?
Well, it's actually in the back.
Oh, that's
In fact, I need
hilarious.
to make a phone call.
Is
So
it
what
salt
if-
pepper in there? Perfect.
So what do people have to do to get Awaken Deluxe on
Oh.
vinyl and the signed poster?
You must beg.
Send us pizza.
Send
No.
pizza.
Go to spinmeroundstore.com. That's spinmeroundstore.com, and find the link to pre-order it. They actually have us on their banner, so you'll see the Awaken, cover there.
Yeah.
And just click on it, pre-order. It's only $19.98, and I mean the cost, not the year. And it hits the streets on June 12th, but right now we pre-order. There's been a lot of pre-orders, so we're not sure how much are going to be available as of June 12th.
Which
So
I'd like to jump in there. It's a great price considering that it is 180 gram. It's a 180 gram vinyl. So
it's like 140, 160.
What do you mean? It's 180.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a high quality vinyl.
It says
They
right
didn't
on
tell
the
the
line.
drummer, did they?
It's engraved. Yeah.
All right, so if people want that, they better get on it before you run out of copies
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
definitely limited. We don't have no more than what we have. So
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Any dates coming up?
Yeah.
well, I'm on the market.
He made a Dominican girl.
Oh my god.
On Snapchat, right? Is that?
So anybody listening, Antonio can be found on OkCupid and Tinder.
That's right. And I am spam. So I will give you a runaround.
No, so, what dates?
Woody live performance dates booked.
June 12th at Spin Me Round Record Store for Record Day.
Record Store
Day, which I'm so excited because that's going to be the first time we have performed live.
And it'll be the actual release date.
14 months.
That's
Yeah.
in Easton, Pennsylvania.
Yes,
If you guys are in the
so-
tri-state area.
Yes.
Easton, Pennsylvania.
It's an exciting show. So, and then on June 26th, we're doing the Queen's Fest.
Woohoo.
Queen's Fest,
Queens, New York.
which that's
Okay.
going to be super fun. And then
And then August, I forget the date, but August we're playing in Poughkeepsie, New York at the
The
Chance
Chance.
Theater, yeah.
with Stars and Angel. So that'll be a great show. It's been postponed twice, so we're hoping it happens.
yes, that was the last
Good
show
luck.
we were supposed to do before everything got canceled and the world went crazy. So
The other two shows, like the record store, is it's in a large, social distance type. It's a store.
It's a very large store. Imagine like
3,000 square feet.
yeah,
It's huge.
It was
Yeah.
equivalent to like Tower Records. That's what I want to say.
definitely.
yeah, it's
About
huge.
the size
It's
of
awesome.
Tower Records.
And Queen's Fest is outside, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. So the Chance obviously is a theater, so it's indoors. So we'll see what happens
So-
by August.
Yeah,
Everything should be opened up.
Well, I hope you get to play it. I wish you luck with that.
thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
And it's really cool to hear you're finally being able to get back on stage. And I'm sure they'll probably have to drag you off at the end of your set after 14 months.
They're not kicking this off.
Again.
We're just gonna keep playing until we fall.
Anything else you'd like to tell us or talk about?
Not really. I guess the only other thing is that we are going to be, after we play our certain shows, we're going to put our heads together and bring out some more music, because that's what it's all about. It's creating and having a good time, and hoping to get more shows that we can play, hopefully in the New York, New Jersey area, maybe even further out. Yeah,
Any
Yeah.
thoughts of going on tour?
there's always a thought.
Yeah, that is my absolute dream.
And preferably other
Yeah.
countries to
Fingers
make it
crossed.
more fun,
Yes.
Where are you located?
I'm in Portland, Oregon.
Okay, we could play there too.
I would love to go to Oregon.
Portland.
Gone one day.
That's where CD Baby is based out of. Do you know CD Baby, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think they're based
Yeah.
out of Portland, Oregon.
Portland's a great rock scene. We've got Portugal the Man, Dan Reed Network, the Loyal Order, Black and Blue, so and quite a few more. It's a great scene out here. Some good venues to play, and so far most of them are surviving the shutdown, which is
Wow.
really
That's
That's
good
nice.
great.
news. Because
That's
like
great.
also I'm not sure what's gonna be back around in this area
Yeah, that's
because
true. Yep.
I don't know if they're all. We'll see.
Well, I mean, something has to happen. I mean, once things open up, everything just opens up. I'm not too worried about it. Even if it's change of management, things will definitely open up one way or another. It
But
has to.
that's true. The landscape has changed around here. There's been a lot of venues that have closed down in the past year.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah.
a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, out here, I guess most of their insurance policies, they had the force majeure clause on there. So, government says shut down, so they don't have to pay rent or the insurance takes over.
Oh,
So
wow.
they're able to survive.
That's
They're
crazy.
still hurting, but
Yeah. Can we have that?
but yeah, when things open up, I think any kind of live music, people will be knocking down the doors. I will go see a 4-hour ukulele concert live.
Oh yeah. I'm dying to go for literally last year I said, I think I jinxed it. I'm so sorry for everyone. I was like, this year I'm gonna go to the most concerts ever. And then boom.
this happens.
Well,
okay,
actually,
no concert.
I blame Motley Crue for the whole pandemic.
Aha.
They sign a contract in blood saying they'll never tour again. They announce a tour and the world shuts down and live music stops. So I blame Motley Crue.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's their
Very good
fault.
Nick Mars.
And now they postponed to 2022. It's like I
Yeah.
can't plan my life that far out.
Yeah.
They're playing
All right,
later this
well-
year, right?
Yeah, they postponed it again.
Again?
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, man.
Eddie Trunk said it. It must be true.
Man.
So anyhow,
Unreal.
Well, I want to thank you for joining me on the show. Thanks so much for your time. Reality Suite, thanks very much. And I wish you the best of luck with the upcoming live shows with the brand new, really slick looking white vinyl album for Awaken Deluxe.
thank you.
Thank
Thanks so much,
you.
man.
Yes, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Before I let you guys go, could I get a radio ID from you?
Absolutely.
Sure.
It's just the Hard, Heavy, and Hair Show with Pariah Burke, however you want to put that.
Okay. I'm Kimmii Heart, and you're listening to the Hard Heavy Burke Show.
Hard, Heavy, and Hair with Pariah Burke.
Have we? Lines, please.
You're gonna write it on the.
We might
Wait, yeah, we have to write
I'll
it
write it on
down.
the pizza box. Hold on.
No.
You're gonna get the best bloopers.
Wait.
Out of this one. Maybe you should get closer to the mic.
The hair heavy,
The Hard Heavy.
hard heavy hair.
Hard, heavy
Joe,
hair.
move the mic closer. Move the mic closer.
The
See,
Hard
wait a
Heavy Hair
minute.
Show.
Pull it.
Wait, I'm
I'll put
saying
it in
that
the
right.
chat.
Pull the whole mic. Stand. There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
of course it is. It's functional. All right, go ahead.
So
Wait.
I just sent a chat in the Zoom window.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Hard Heavy.
Oh, it just zoomed away. Where'd it go?
No,
Oh,
no.
there it goes.
Hard Heavy and Hair Show with Pariah Burke. Oh, okay. Sorry.
There's too many H's in there for her.
Yeah.
All right, let's all
Triple
introduce
H.
first. Hi, I'm Antonio.
I'm
Hi, this is Joe.
This is Joe.
Hey, I'm Kimmii Heart.
Hey, this is Joe.
This is Brian.
No, okay.
All right.
Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
Take 5.
Hey, this is Kimmii Heart.
This is Brian King.
This is Joe Padula.
And this is Antonio. And we're Reality Sweet.
And you're listening to the Hard Heavy and Hair Show with Pariah Burke.
Perfect. Thank you.
Antonio goes by one name, no last name.
Did everybody say last name?
Yes.
Madonna, yeah.
That's
Oh,
all right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Prince.
like Madonna, Cher, Sting, just Antonio.
Prince.
Mariah.
Don't move it like that.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much.
Yes,
Thank
for having
you.
us,
We've
having us,
been
man.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'll put parts of the video on the air on the show, and then I'll put the full video on YouTube. In a
Yay.
couple of days.
Just put the bloopers. That's all.
Can I just say I love your hair?
Thank you.
The whole show, I'm just like, I love your hair.
Yeah, we all have hair envy.
I have a thing with hair.
Yep.
Like, I love lots of hair.
I
You
need
have
a
beautiful hair.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you don't mind a quick anecdote. So the woman I've been dating, we've been dating for 3 years. When we first went out, we're about a month in, and we go to one of these food cart areas where there's multiple food carts. She goes to one food cart to order something. I go to another, I order mine. And she's walking up to her food cart, and the woman in the cart leans out and goes, "Wow, you have beautiful hair." And my girlfriend goes, "Oh, he's behind me, isn't he?"
That is great.
Remember, to hear the music discussed in this interview, stream the on-demand Hard, Heavy, and Hair show at pariahrocks.com.
That's PARIAHROCKS.com.
Also hit pariahrocks.com to stream or listen on a radio station near you. The regular 2-hour Hard, Heavy, and Hair show with me, Pariah Burke. Hard, Heavy, and Hair is your weekly dose of hard rock, heavy metal, and hair bands from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 20-teens, and today, including the latest new releases, your old favorites, and deep cuts and rare hair, along with rock news and trivia.